we are going to be painting our pots terracotta color. And if you guys don't know what terracotta is, it's like this orangish brown color. A lot of clay pots do come in this terracotta color, but there are a few different variations. So this is also a terracotta. So basically it's just like an orangish brown. Even though those are not the same, they're like in the same family, which is terracotta. But you can't really buy terracotta paint. And if you can, please leave in the comments the brands like that you found that's a terracotta color, because every time I go to Michael's, I just cannot find anything remotely that color. Really, my goal is to be like a orangish, brownish, neutral color. We're gonna try to make a color as close to terracotta as we can today, and then we're gonna kind of refurbish our little planters to give it some new life. When you have a plant, it looks so much nicer when it's in like an earthy pot, or at least a nice pot. And it's funny because Goodwill sells a lot of pots, or thrift stores, or sometimes you find a plant like this that you really like, but the pot itself is not that cute. So like we're just gonna try to make a DIY at home terracotta plant. Potter at home DIY terracotta colored pot for your plants. Because I just think that like right now this gray and the black is just too dark and like dull, and we want more of a light color. So I went to Michael's. Okay, this is just like a piece of plastic that I cut. You could use any bowl that you want. I have a paintbrush. You could really use any paintbrush that you want. I thought this was just a good size for what I'm using. And then I went to Michael's and I got a whole bunch of colors that I kind of thought, honestly, I got inspired by this by watching JC Marie. She actually did this to like her light fixtures, and I really liked how it came out. So I kind of tried to use what she did. She didn't do like a video on how she did it. It was just like a little clip on her highlights and her stories. But I totally give it to her, credit to her. So we're just gonna kind of mix. So I did do Martha Stewart. They are, I think, a little bit more expensive. I don't know, maybe 50 cents. You don't have to. I just liked their color choices better. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this Sycamore Bark. It's 32071. I don't know if you need to know that, but, and we're gonna do kind of a lot of that. It's gonna be like our main base, which, I mean, I guess you could kind of just do this color if you didn't really care. And then we're gonna add orange. And we're gonna mix that together. Okay, we need way more orange. Also, I kind of want to lighten it up. I think it's too brown. I'm gonna add this peach color. Okay, I have this like brilliant red, which is a different type of paint, but I'm gonna add some of that in. I don't know how that's gonna work. Excuse me. Okay, so that just kind of made it like a pinkish brown. I honestly kind of like this color. It's not, like, it's definitely in that family. It's not as orange as this is, but it's definitely like in that like family. It's more like reddish than what I made before, but honestly I think it's pretty similar to that. I'm kind of happy with it actually. I don't think it needs it to be any lighter. Alright, so basically we used the Sycamore Bark from Martha Stewart, this orange, which honestly I think any orange would really work, and then this brilliant red from Artist Loft. And now we're gonna paint this. Okay, honestly, I already love it. Like, I don't care that it's not as orange. Terracotta does come in kind of a lot of different colors, so it's fine by me. And honestly, I feel like well, I'm gonna first go around that base and the top because I want all my strokes in the same direction. I feel like you kind of have to go horizontally around the top to like get it right. Also, if you guys are doing real plants, take the plant out before you paint it. The only reason I'm doing this is because it's like in styrofoam and I can't just like pull it out. But that will definitely make your life a little easier. Okay, so to get a like nice clean, oh cool, just grab the paint. To get a nice clean like paint job, you're gonna first go around the top. Also, if you guys are able to take your plant out, do like the top inch or 2 inches of your inner bowl so that like when the dirt hits, it will look like it's terracotta on the inside too. Because right now I don't want to get messy and like on the dirt, so I'm not going to even try. But okay, so first we're going to do the top trim, then we're doing the bottom like loop, then we're going to do the top 2. Okay, so once all of that's covered, then you can go back in with your vertical lines. I think it's good too to go underneath the lip going vertically. This way you don't see any of the horizontal lines. It's nice and even. Let's just compare, okay? Between these two, they are the exact same plant from TJ Maxx, and like I just think that this looks so much more alive than this plant does, even though they're the exact same. Okay, we're gonna let that sit over here to dry for a minute, and we're gonna do this one. So again, I'm gonna start this one. We're probably gonna have to do 2 coats because it's black, but we're gonna start with just painting that top rim. This is gonna be challenging. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Guys, look at how good this terracotta color is. I'm so proud of myself. I'm really a stickler for brush strokes. I like long brush strokes so it's not as choppy. The black with the plant versus this like lively nature color. Yes, please. Okay, I really don't. Honestly, I'm about to put my ponytail holder around this thing. So I do like little strokes to get the paint on, like that. And then I go back in from top to bottom doing the long strokes, because that's how it's gonna dry. Alright, we're gonna set you over here too, mister. So I think he's a cute guy. Like, I like this pot a lot actually. And there's like this texture on the gray, but I kind of want all my plants to like match. And also I just really am over the whole gray in my house. So I'm gonna go over him too. This, however, because it's not all the way down and there is this texture, I'm gonna go with the texture in the green and go horizontally. If it was vertically, I would go vertically. And I am gonna go a little bit like less wild because I wanna keep that line nice and sharp that's already been created for me. If you guys really want it to be a stickler, you could tape it off too, but that seems like a lot of work to me right now. The nice thing is that the plants are plastic, so they're really easy to clean off. When you guys are painting a textured pot, if you just go like this, it kind of sometimes can just sit on top. So I kind of like to like shimmy my brush, and so I'm getting all of the indents. A quick comparison, the gray versus this lovely terracotta color. if you wipe off the excess paint, you can go back in with a white to like really brighten it up, especially because there's already like marks on the white. So I'll probably do that anyways. Or you can just tape it off like a smart person. I do say that I like this like wet color more than I like the dry color. Well, not really actually. I mean, the dry color just kind of looks like clay, which is kind of the point. Okay, I think I did a pretty damn good job. Like, that orange versus this like clay color. It's not fully dry, but I think we can do another coat. I definitely think it needs it. So I didn't do a video on this, but I kind of wish I had. And seeing that we're painting right now, I think it's a good time to say this. But thrift shopping, guys, okay? It doesn't even have to be thrift shopping. If you guys see something you like, whether it be a picture frame, a tray like that one, pots, like shoe holders, benches, whatever, wood, like whatever it is, if you like it but it like has scratches on it, or the paint's chipping, or you don't like the color of it, buy it if it's a good price. Like, I mean, obviously if you could buy it new, that price, like the way you want it, then don't spend your money. But if you are thrift shopping and you can find something that you like, but it's just like not the right finish, buy it and then put some paint on it. Like, it's so easy and it fully transforms things. As I told you guys, this one was gonna need more coats because it's black. So we definitely are gonna have to layer this bad boy up. I'm a big fan too when painting of like loading up my brush with paint. It does take a longer time to dry, and like on your first coat, maybe don't do it as heavy because you want to do multiple coats. But especially on your last coat, I'm a big fan of like loading up on paint, because even though it takes longer to dry, I just think that it's like a cleaner, the brush glides smoother and it has better coverage. Alright guys, these are my final plants. They just dried and I'm ready to decorate the rest of my house with them. It's so nice. They are fake and I don't have to worry about watering them, but this totally works for any pot that you have, real or fake. And I know it's a little random of a like hack, but I found myself really wanting terracotta pots, but I already had really cute pots or fake plants that already came in pots that I wanted to bring some life to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more tips and tricks from me. And we'll see you next week. Bye guys!